Wow, I've been not talk I've been muted the whole time. That was actually really embarrassing. Hello everybody. I hope you're all having a good day, and if you're not having a good day, I hope your day does get better. Geez, that is really embarrassing. I was talking this whole time, just muted. But I was saying was we're back with Resident Evil, playing Jill's side of things. And I was like, oh, you know, this is definitely more harder than I was thinking, but I'm still having a good time with it. So there's that. That's basically a long story short of my whole little like small tangent I went on there. But that's kind of like the short gist of it. Before we head towards the outside, however, there was something I wanted to check, and I'm really stupid because I didn't go and put the stuff away that I needed to. There was that one door in the balcony with the terrace was I forgot to actually check that area, which is fine because like we'll be heading in that direction either way. Um, I'm sure of I think if we head outside, we're gonna need this because I need that for the Magnum thing. Um, yeah. So we're gonna head to that terrace thing first. I want to keep the shotgun. I have 17 rounds in it. I know we have to deal with a couple of those dogs out there and stuff. And also, if I could get past our guy, there's going to be some plants. So maybe I could put those there. Long story short, I'm hoping for the best, right? That's the gist of it all. Oh, man. But again, I hope everyone's having a good day. And if your day's not going good, I hope it does get better. It's kind of nice weather today. Fortunately, though, it does seem like we're going to be getting a storm tomorrow, so, you know, it kind of sucks ass. But what can we do? I want to check to see if anything changed out here. Maybe there's like daggers. I know there was like green herbs out here with Chris, so I don't know if we still have those green herbs out here or if there's something else. Ooh, that's different. What is this? What is that? Is that the grenade launcher? Can I take it? Will you take the... Oh, fuck yeah, I'm gonna take it. Hello? Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm so glad we came this way. Okay, let me grab the herbs that were over here. Oh, well, I guess this is a perfect time to test this out. Jill. Yes. I wonder if it's a one... It's not a one-shot. Oh, my goodness. The grenade launcher isn't a one-shot. That's insane. The grenade launcher's a two-shotter. That's absolutely crazy. Is that the only thing here? Okay, let me not keep using it. What could else be here? There's no way he's alive. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. He's not. Okay. So what could else be out here? Unless there's something that I just, like, passed by here. Nope. Okay. Guess not. Damn. Okay, so we could use the acid thing. Oh, dagger. Okay. Now that's everything. Nice. Um... Wow, the grenade launcher's two shots. I just can't get over that fact. Like, that's just insane to me. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I don't even know what I was gonna say. I'm just so blown or happy that we found a grenade launcher. I wonder if we get the assault shotgun. Oh no, wait, I have to go this way. That's right. Um, or maybe that's like the trade-off, because I know, like at least in the remake of 2, you know, what Leon got wasn't necessarily what Claire got. So, I wonder if that's like her trade-off. Oh, great, the crows are still here. Oh, okay, they're not mad. Thank God. I thought they were still mad. But it is. That's the trade-off of getting the shotgun. Hey, man. Hey. Oh, fuck. Gosh dang it. I didn't want to use that there, but I was not expecting 2 of them. Great. Fucking great, dog. I think there is a dog that appears here, isn't there? Yeah. Okay. I knew there was. I just didn't know if he actually, like, did show up. Okay. And then let's put you here. Thank you very much. What I will do, one of the first things we're going to do here is actually kill these dogs that are in that court area. Sweet. I'd gladly take these. I don't want to deal with them. Like, at all. So I want to deal with this first. I want to get rid of the dogs so they're done. I won't have to worry about them. I think there's 2 of them out here. Okay. There was 3. But they're dead. Okay. Uh, bonus, I guess, for that. Okay, that's good. So those dogs are done with. I don't have to worry about them. Dang, that shotgun is actually packing quite a bit of a punch now. Nice. And then how do I grab you? Battery or stun gun? Gladly. Yes, I'll gladly take you. And then I'll gladly take you with me too. If not, I'll put you in like storage. Is that is cleared for now. Okay, perfect. All right, time to head down this fucking way. Great. And then we have to come back up here. I think it was like west and north or something. Fuck. Not that way. It's the other way. Once I see it. Yes, it was that way. And then the other one here is north, I believe. Oh, you know what? We didn't get a cutscene here. Yes. I believe that's... Yep. Okay, I do remember it. Haha. And then we go through here. Also, I don't know if, like, the crows are triggered by me running. They're not triggered by in that place. But, you know, I just want to be on their good sides here. You know, I just want to be nice with them and chill. Don't want to be any sort of disrespectful to their property here. And then, let me plop you in here. Let me I wonder if I can grab 2 of these at the same time, just to make this, like, trip a little bit easier. Yep, I'll take that one. Yep, we'll take that one. And I wonder if this still gives me the magazine. Magnum. I like how all fancy this gets. There's that. Then there's you. Thank you very much. And then... I'm assuming so, because this seems like the exact same setup so far. But you can never know. Right? Like, I don't know, maybe it's going to give me, like, some sort of an assault rifle? Well, that would be awesome, right? Imagine getting an assault rifle in this. I always wondered why you don't get assault rifles in these games. But to be fair, we are kind of dealing with, like, close quarters type stuff. So it would make sense of why not to get them, but at the same time, these guys are, like, star agents. And... okay, so it's still the Magnum. I mean, I'm fine with that. You will not hear no complaints about me with this. But what I was saying was, like, it is interesting that so you can run and they don't get triggered by it. Nice. That they were like in the middle of the forest, especially if there's like man-eating stuff. I feel like you should equip them. I think this was the same thing that happened last time. Let me go up this way. I think it's like the whole way around, right? Yeah. We go up into the house, get jump scared by poor Lisa. Still feel awful for what's happened to her. That will not change. It's awful when you got stuff like that happening. If I could navigate myself properly. Oh yeah, there is no, like, anything out here, I just realized. Again, we are playing on a higher difficulty, so... it makes sense, right? Like, that we wouldn't get the easy stuff out of the way. Even though Jill's inventory... is there anything in here that makes it, like... I mean, there's the map. But... I don't think... I didn't see anything in there. There's a typewriter. What was in here? It's just that thing. Okay. So what I'm going to do real quick before we get that cutscene going, I'm gonna put you guys away. Do I want to carry the grenade launcher? Not really. Is there anything? I mean, I can just put it away for now. What I will do is actually carry a thing of mixed herbs with me. Because we might have to deal with the, zombies outside, just in case. In case I get fucked up. Like, mess up. Yes, I'll take that. Is that everything in this area? No, it's actually not everything in this area. Oh, that's right, this... There's something here. Dang. Okay. I thought there was something there, but I guess I was wrong. Come on, Jill. You gotta get up, girl. We gotta get going. Oh, well, oh, okay. I don't know why the cutscene was a little different there. Or at least it looked a little different. Sorry, Lisa. We can't stay to play. Let me... Which healing do I want to use? Do you want to use the first aid? I probably should, just in case the zombie gets me. If they bite me, you know, I can fight back a little bit. Also, I don't think Lisa, like, follows me. Question is, there's, like, a zombie around here somewhere. I just need you to come over here, buddy, so I can just, like, you know... Fuck, it's not gonna let me... There we go. Got past you. Didn't use any ammo, didn't use my stun gun. Just get rage baited, baby. Oh god, dog. It's so dumb. Okay. This whole way is cleared now, right? Besides the house, I don't know what I left in the house. I guess we'll eventually come back around and see it. If the game continues on the same way that we've been on. Crows, don't be upset with me. Don't be upset. I'm on your side. I think. I don't know. I really don't know, actually. How much inventory space I got? I got enough. Okay. Which is fine. Once we get back in here and the hunters start appearing, I am very cute. I'm gonna, like, have to kill those 2 zombies that are, like, in that hallway. I only thought there was 1. There's 2 now. Lovely. What else? I think that's, like, really the only real change of plans I have. Of course, when we get into the swamp house and stuff like that, um, I'm gonna change my approach a little bit, but nothing, like, crazy. Obviously, there is things we have to change. One of them is, like, where I put that box and stuff like that. To cover the plant. It dawned on me when I was, like, playing Chris's side of things, where the boxes were, like, located and where it, like, attacked. I wonder if I put it in... I don't know how to describe the area because I don't have it in the top of my head, but I feel like there's a certain layout that we could do, excuse me, that doesn't trigger the... I don't know what you call it. The plant from attacking us as we cross the bridge for it. I feel like. But we'll cross that road when we get there, and I'll be able to, like... It's probably not making sense right now, to be fair. But it may if... when I show it. I hope. At least I hope I could put it the way I'm envisioning it, right? Because it would definitely be helpful. It would definitely not make this as hard as it is. Or not hard, like, it just would get the annoyance of getting, like, swiped and then having to fucking heal. And stuff, and, like, that's my main thing, is the healing aspect of this. Because, obviously, we don't... I don't have that many heals going for me. And we aren't getting as much as we were when we were playing the Chris's side of things, so... Trying to keep it as well as I could. I don't remember if there's anything here. Probably not, because the crows are fucking pissed as hell. Gosh, dang. Why y'all gotta be rude? I ain't do nothing to you. I've done nothing of those sorts. What is here? Oh, this hallway. Let me take this plant. Because I do know there's, like, a item box coming up. Okay, it's the only thing in this area. Good. Let's go. Jump through all these snakes. Jump through. Run through all these snakes. And this area. Okay. This fuck-ass area, I think it is, right? It is. The residence house, yeah. It's this area. Fuck me. Okay. Oh, they still give us, like, 3 blue plants. Nice. we can test out my theory soon. What I want to do is first save room and lovely. Gladly take a battery pack and give me some of those ink. Still want to call them ink blots for some reason. We have canisters here. I'm actually, you know what? We won't be using the canisters like that right now, but I am gladly going to take them with me. I'm going to refill them so that way I have it. Yes. We'll refill it in case I have to. When I get back there, there's certain locations that I have to kill. They are there. We don't have any green herbs, which kind of sucks. I want to go through the fucking spiders area first and grab all of our equipment in there and stuff. I think I want to start also carrying around just like an extra healing thing with me. Which, the cork thing we don't need for a little bit, so I can put this away. The crank. I don't know why I said cork. Put you away for right now. Put my lovely boo herbs away for poison. And then let me grab at least... Let me take this. Because I don't know how the spiders are going to react in this area. And it would definitely help me. Also, I want to... Yeah. So what I was going to do, before I show off my idea of where to put that box, let's deal with this shit. Okay. Jill, please. Just grab it. Nice. Ignore him. Come here. Dog, this motherfucker. Oh my god, he actually, like... They charge. Okay. Did I get poisoned? Fuck, I mishit. I miscued my thing. Did I get poisoned? I didn't. Okay. I, like, for some reason, hit my shift button. Yes, give me that. Okay. Give me this. I don't remember if there's anything above. Yes, we need this. Is there anything else in this area? No. Okay. Which sucks. What's in here? Okay. Awesome. Tell this bitch-ass spider to come over here. Come here. I know you can hear me, spider. Dog. Come on. Is it possible... I got enough heals. Okay. Get away from that hell. Thankfully, we don't have to touch that shit, hopefully, for a while. And it sucks that I got hit with that, but oh well. Let me go deposit this healing stuff real quick. Wanted to actually... hoping to hold on to it so I could, like, merge it, combine it, as, you know, we should be. But, we'll see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 now, and saving. Which, I don't... I'm overcautious with these types of games, right? Where I like to have a full stock of supplies before really doing anything, but you know, it's kind of hard to say or do at times. This is what I was saying. Is this little crack here? I wonder if it was possible to like do this, because I know we can jump on this, and I know we can get across this way, right? Yes, we can. Okay. We should be able to get down. Yes. Okay, it does work. But I don't know if the plant will still like try to attack us. That is the one variable of this whole thing that I'm not sure about right now. Okay, that one's still locked. That is the map. I'm not going to open that just yet.
No, that wasn't part of our deal.
What?
But it's not necessary to destroy stars. What about my family?
Is it Barry and Wesker? I swear the other voice that you can hear is Wesker's. I swear it's Wesker's. As I was drinking more of my sparkling water.
Barry, I heard someone talking.
Oh, you heard.
Heard what?
Just starting to take its toll. Talking to myself is becoming a bad habit.
Huh.
Talking to yourself? You alright? What's gotten into you?
I don't think that's it.
I'm getting you worried, aren't I? But don't, I'm alright. I guess this creepy mansion has gotten to my nerves. Anyway, I think I'll go outside, get some fresh air for a change.
Mm-hmm. Sure you are.
Don't worry, I'm just going to get some fresh air. If I'm lucky, I'll get to waste some monsters along the way.
You could have, you know, given me some ammunition there, buddy. You feel me? Feel me, buddy? You could have given me some stuff. Interesting. So, I mean, we'll probably see soon, right? But did somebody try to break for this door? Dog. Okay. That's insane. I knew there was like a zombie in there. I just didn't. Okay. We're gonna have to make this somewhat quick. Oh, this is the plant thing. There's that. What else is in here? Is there anything else in here? No. Okay. I wonder if I could, if all possible, I think we go fight the shark down here, correct? I wonder if I can just go do that. What do I have on my inventory? I think we should be fine. Let's try this. To be fair, I probably should have saved. I think I remember the way we have to do this. I think. It's more of a reading thing, if anything. We're gonna oh, okay. One thing I want to do. I want to see something. Okay. Okay, we do run a little bit faster without the gun equipped. What I want to do for that shark area is to run faster without getting hit. I mean, the goal is obviously to not get hit in general, but you never know. There's that. And then... Jeez, okay. Oh, jeez, Rick. We can do this. I hope we can do this. I'm kind of like second guessing myself on the save thing, but at the same time, I'm like... I do plan to try stream a little bit today, a little bit more, like the 3-hour mark, hopefully. So it's kind of like I'm cautious, but I'm not like upset if I lose this. It's one of those things where you live and learn. Is this the shark area? It is a shark area. I'm thinking of the house basement for some reason. Oh god. Oh god, please don't attack her. I was like, oh, maybe this doesn't like trigger because Richard's gone. No, it still triggers. Go, Jill, go, Jill, go, Jill, go, Jill, go, Jill, go, 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 go. Don't look back. Don't look back. Don't look back. Just keep going, Jill. You got it, girl. You got it. You got it. You got it. Actually, I think I fucked up. I don't think I can get in here because I don't have the key, do I? I'm stupid. I'm dumb. We're going back. I fucked up. 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 God, oh god, oh god, oh god. Don't. Game, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't change camera angles like that and then just fuck up my whole run. Okay. Okay. We are... Okay. I completely forgot. That's probably why we couldn't do it. Okay. We still needed to do that. Okay. That was dumb. We have to turn on that power thing. Okay. Well, luckily I just didn't die in vain, right? That would have been awful to have just, like, died, like, randomly. Is that zombie out of the bathroom? I guess we don't. I guess we'll never know. That would have been awful. That would have been awful. Okay. I won't grab the map just yet because I don't really need it right now, and I don't want the bees to come out. I don't even know if that like keeps the bees like trapped in there. I don't even know. But we'll see. Hello, Min. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay today. I can't complain too much. Yeah, I was I went to see if I could like do that shark area, but then I completely forgot I never did the other side of this, so I just didn't I just couldn't get in there. So that was on me. It was just like I don't want to say a waste, but you know, it kind of I could have done that a lot better. We'll just leave it like that, right? We'll just leave it like that. But I hope you're doing well today, Min. I hope everything's going well with you. Oh, man. But luckily, I didn't get hit and stuff. Yes, this is... Yeah, because I was like, I'm dumb because I was like, I forgot that you can't unlock the breaker room in the shark area without triggering this. And then I just completely like forgot about that. So I kind of just left it as is. So I'm like, great. I messed that up. I messed that up. But luckily we are here. Hopefully. Oh yeah, life is going good. I can't complain too much, even though we do have like in my area we have a forecast for a really kind of bad storm tomorrow, apparently. So we'll see how that goes. But other than that, I'm not one to complain either way. Things are doing well. Can't complain too much. Where is what was that? What is that? Oh my god, I think it's a zombie that committed suicide. Sorry, Professor, I don't remember your name. I don't remember your name. Control room key. Awesome. He's gonna try to get through here, isn't he? Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, 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 go, 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 go. I don't know what the hell that first sound was. Control room key. Control room key. You know what? We might have to actually like open that way with the fucking the bees. I think. Put these away. Again, self-defense gun. I wonder what this actually does. Is the control room key actually for that area? I don't remember. I think it is. I think it is. We'll run by there again and see. Let me not wake up our lovely zombie plant buddy here. Get through. There we go. Okay, it's good to know that so far, me switching up the layer of where I put that box is actually helping out a really good amount. And stuff. Like, I'm confident in that. Here comes the next test to see if this fuck-ass zombie broke out of his doorway. He didn't. Okay, so he's just, like, stuck in there then, I guess. Okay. Back to doing this. Oh, no, is yours not doing well either? Like, it's funny because no matter how far, it is true, because we still have ups and downs across the globe with weather and stuff like that. I hope the weather's not bad for you guys over there, wherever you may be. Here, I don't know. It's another same thing with, like, real quick. Go, Jill. Go, 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 go. Just ignore them. Look, you're faster than them, Jill. They're just sharks. There's nothing they can do. They're not as fast as you. Just go. Go. Go, go, go. I hear Jaws. I hear Jaws. I hear Jaws. I hear Jaws. I hear fucking Jaws coming. Okay. Whew. Okay. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Especially when it's out of nowhere. That's like when it gets like... That's really... Like, or is it like a good cool or is it like a cold cool? Because a cool is nice. A fucking freezing one, never good. Okay, valve 3 is the one that we have to open. I don't know if that changes. I just like checking to make sure it doesn't. Okay, got the map. Perfect. Is this an item box? No. Okay, phew, this was what I was hoping for. I remember I never grabbed this one with Chris, I think. I was like, I hope there's something here. Please be something good. Yes, perfect. that could be true. That could be true. But it's always It's always interesting how like different parts of the world are just like that. Oh shoot. I think okay. This I have to do. Okay, we go here. We start with this, if I remember. Okay. I probably should have saved before doing this, just in case I fucked up again. I forgot to save. Oh god, this could be really bad. Oh fuck, safety has to be released, which is you over here. And then you here. Oh my god. Fuck. Game, let me do this. Three. Okay. Fuck. Yes, release the safety. And then this.
Activate emergency drainage system immediately.
Okay, please work. Please work. Okay, and then I think it was this. Yes. Okay. Whew. That was scary. I should have saved. I don't know why I didn't. Yeah, I think for our so what's really interesting about like I don't know if I want to say interesting, but what's happening for us is that they can't tell if it's a snowstorm or if it's going to be like really windy again. So like I guess I don't know anymore. But cool weather for me, I enjoy. Depending on the coolness, right? I think that it goes for everybody. Like there's a nice cool and then there's like kind of like a cold cool, if that makes sense. Which, you know, it varies. I just hope that this weather isn't as bad as they're predicting, because it would suck ass if it does again. Because I just don't want to deal with it. I feel like the one snowstorm that we got earlier was good enough, but okay, I can't get past you. I didn't know if I had to kill that thing or if I could just get past him. Hey, buddy. Nice to meet you. Okay, get up here. We're gonna trigger Shark Buddy over here. Can I not do this? Oh, okay, there we go. And then we're just gonna... I'm sorry about this, buddy. But we have... It has to be done. I hope you understand. It would be funny if they, like, change the game. We actually have to fight him. We have to go down there and, like, actually fist fight him. I'm sorry. I think your name was Neptune. I'm sorry, buddy. R.I.P. to you. They have residence key. Oh yes, my dear. Thank you. Never understood why the key was all the way down here. Never got that. Alright, time to get past you. And then... go back in here. Oh, fuck, we do have to fight those plants. Fuck, I just remembered. Was that everything in these areas? It is. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. I'm trying to think. Ooh, Magnum ammo. Now that we have the Magnum now, I'll gladly take this. Is there anything else here? Nope, that was it. Perfect. Oh. Eventually, I'll be able to get on the right side of this. Eventually. No, I swear to God, I feel like a speedrunner on Jill's side of things. Just because, like, I kind of remember how things are and stuff like that. That's the only reason why. I remember how things are done. I know what... The only one that I'm going to be, like, really kind of messed up on is going to probably be the underground lab thing. Where I'll probably end up forgetting most of what that whole area was. Because of whatever reason. What do I want to do here? If I unlock you, do I get rid of the key? Yes, you do. Okay. I gotta run in here, go grab that spray, and just use it. We just gotta book it. We just gotta book it. Just go, 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 go. We just can't get caught on anything because these fuck-ass bees, wasp, whatever the fuck you guys are. Yes, I know he's holding something. It's something I want. Just go, Joe. Just ignore them. Just ignore them, Joe. Go. Go. Go, 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 go. Okay. God damn, dog. Why the fuck is everything in this place just have to be, like, huge? There's, like, no reason for it. Absolutely none. There's a hole in the wall here. Yeah, well, this hole is about to get sprayed. Yeah, drop all y'all fuckers dropping. Okay. It did say that there's a... Never mind. I thought it was going to say that, like, we left something behind. But I don't remember. Or I don't see it. Or, it did say that, but I think it was the map that was left behind. And stuff like that, so we're good. For now. For now. I do want to go deposit these things into my item storage. Because I will be able to save them for later. I'm not gonna... I'll probably come back and grab this stuff when I feel it's necessary. Do I have any more Magnum ammo? I don't think I do. It's kind of good to grab some. Let me still keep you with me. Just in case. Because I think if we fight the plant, I'm grabbing the grenade launcher. I'm gonna grab that fucker and take it with me. We're gonna use it. Let me get up here. Excuse me. Because I think think is the key word here. I think again, the grenade launcher takes 2 fucking canisters to use against the thing. So I don't know against a regular zombie. So I don't know how much it's going to use against a boss. What else is in here? I would like to know how to unlock that door. I think there was something here before, right? Yes. I think it was for you, if I am correct. And then, I don't remember if there's something of super importance here. A typewriter in here. What else is in here? Oh, you know what? It's the book thing. Okay, so we're gonna be fighting the plant. Okay, we're gonna have to be a little bit careful. Don't want to go directly towards it right now. If I can just go in here then and grab. And then I'm gonna go back and grab the grenade launcher. Go grab it. And then we're gonna use it against. Was there nothing in here? Huh. Okay. Wow. I screwed myself there. Okay. Okay. We have to go back. We have to go. This. Okay. Okay. I. Okay. Keep saying okay as if I'm like not afraid of what's going to happen. I have an idea of how I want to approach this, I think. Never did figure out how this whole door unlocking thing works. Like, does that? I don't know. I don't know how that works. I can't even figure it out now, and I don't know if that like triggers, if that would kill the plant. Like, if we get something in there that kills the plant, which would save us ammunition and stuff like that, but I just can't figure out the puzzle to do that. Well, I just like something very simple. Because even looking at the like 8 balls and the fucking like oil thing, I don't know if it's like a play-by-play on numbers and stuff like that, or how that's supposed to go. But guess is as good as mine, I guess. Because I genuinely don't know. I genuinely don't know. Okay. First things first, put you in here. And then we will plop you here. Okay. Time to bring out the grenade launcher. And then I'm going to use incinerary bullets. Because logically speaking... Oh yeah, let me save. Let me not just go and risk my life. Okay. Because that would be awful. To just randomly die. Off some random BS. But... There we go. Save successful. Thank you. Alright. And now... Put you in here. Let me equip our grenade launcher. I don't want to lose the bullets that are in the grenade launcher, so I'm not gonna like hit reload on it. I'm gonna see if I can combine them into the grenade launcher and stuff like that. So let's hope and see. Do I have 2 heals on me? I do, even though they're kind of like eh. You know, I hope this works. I mean, if it doesn't, we got our save, and I have... It's not like we're super far off. If anything. We go here. It's the only way to... I bet you that room is to beat the plant. I bet you that's what it is. Or at least not beat it, but at least like give us something that like hurts it more, I guess is the best way to put it. I guess. We'll see. Okay. Yes, we will take you. And then we'll plop you in there. Yes, we will. Switch you with you. Okay, I was like, why can I not switch this? And then you think that's how it works, right? Yes. Okay. Here we go. Plant time, baby. Plant time, plant time, plant time. Hi there, buddy. How are you doing? Probably not well. Oh, God. Wasn't expecting to get hit like that. Okay. Come on, open up. I need... Gosh dang. Fuck, it doesn't heal me a lot. Gosh dang. Jill. Okay. Gosh damn, dog. These motherfuckers don't hold back. Did I kill it? I don't know what that cutscene was for. Shit, still... I gotta run this way. Okay, need to get here. Can I combine these? Okay, we can. Thank God. Okay. There we go. I lost a round, but we did it. Oh, okay. What is in here? The one thing. We lost an incinerary round, which sucks ass, but I used my heals. Luckily, I brought 2 of them with me. Okay. Where's the thing I need? Here we go. Mansion key. Is this the only thing in this area? Obtain the helmet key using Jill. Nice. Alright, let's get out of here. Fuck this plant. Jeez or Pete's. Okay. I swear that one is more harder than the Tyrant boss fight. The Tyrant one, I felt like I just needed to put some distance between me and him, and then we were like Gucci. This one, though, is like, damn. Okay, is this Wesker or Barry? It is Wesker still.
Wesker.
Jill, so you're safe.
That's what I was going to say.
I apologize. It was all I could do to protect myself against those strange creatures.
Uh-huh.
I understand.
Sure.
Anyway, it's good that you're safe.
Did you notice? Barry, he sounded a little flaky.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I'll keep a close eye.
Maybe it's quite natural under these circumstances. It's not really our standard operation. Jill, our first priority is to get out of here.
I agree.
There are still rooms in that mansion we can't get into because they're locked up. I've been looking for ways to...
Okay.
Why?
If anything, I'll go back to the other mansion.
I'm counting on you.
Interesting, Wesker. Interesting, because Barry's very... It sounded like you were talking to Barry, but I guess your will shovel it. Dog, that plant is just super infuriating to deal with. It's... Like, I honestly believe it is the hardest boss of the... At least when we played Chris, it's the hardest boss to deal with and stuff like that. And it's still, I would consider... Like, Tyrant wasn't as bad. Once I realized, oh, you just gotta keep shooting at him. Just don't let him get close to you and just keep shooting at him, right? That one, it doesn't matter how far you are or how close you are. That thing is gonna shoot at you. So just be ready for it. Which sucks. Yeah, it just keeps slapping me around like, dog, leave me alone, man. I didn't do nothing to you besides maybe kill a couple of your people. You don't need to be so mean to me. I've done nothing wrong. I say that as I didn't just kill them. I will do an extra save here. I will, because I just don't want to have to deal with that boss again. Given the chance to, I rather not. I'm gonna put it over my 7, just so we know. I'm gonna overwrite that save. It's so annoying. All right, now we're back on track to go back to the mansion. And luckily, I still have saves, but I just still got to be kind of cautious with this, which is so annoying. And now the worst part is about to start, or one of the worst parts, and that's the fucking hunters, dog. I am still not looking forward to this. I really am not. I really am not. And I didn't kill those zombies that were in that hallway either, so that's just another peach. This peachy thing. Like I think I can kill the zombies before the hunter thing triggers. I think. I think. Gosh. Jill, just knock him off. Shit, she's injured. Okay. Dog, these dogs are so annoying. I brought 2 of these things just so I didn't have to deal with the hunter. Okay. Okay, here we go. I hope here we go. Here we go. My own demise. Let's have fun. Not damn snakes. Oh no. Did she get poisoned? Bro, where's the... Oh, it's over here. I'm stupid. Okay. Did she get poisoned? No, she didn't. Okay, thank God. Ooh, I thought she got poisoned. I was gonna say, I don't have any of the blue herbs on me. I left them all in the house here. Or all in my item thing. I will probably die. Okay. Any zombies here respawned? No? Okay. Lovely. Oh, God, dog. Okay. And now we have to... Oh, thank God. Okay, we got some supplies here. That looks like grenade launchers. But I wonder what type. Grenade shells. Okay, so these are regular shells. Okay, that's nice. Bulletproof thing and change. Wait, what? Use that thing to protect yourself from the bulletproof thing and change. Okay, I went ahead and fixed that piece of crap door too. Oh, the door. Oh, wow. Thank you, Barry. I appreciate you for that. All right.
Huh?
Oh, God. What is this?
What's the star's radio doing here?
What's happening here?
Let's hope the thing still works.
Interesting. Here comes the next... This next area. Okay. I'm not looking forward to this. Are the zombies not here? Oh, no, they're not. But the hunter is. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Okay, it's tweaking out. Is it dead? We're cautious. Okay. It is dead. Okay. Okay. There's gonna be 2 of them in here. There's gonna be 2 of them in here. They take 3 shotgun shells. I didn't reload my shotgun. Okay. Can I just do this? Okay. Okay. That was bad. Some bullets in the room, so I figure you use them. Okay. That didn't change. Oh my god, that is awful. Now we begin the next descent into madness here. Okay. Let's see. There's also you, I think I have to carry with me. Because, not combined, sorry. Yes, the sword. I need to carry you around because there is a thing around here that I need to use. Okay. So, don't go that way. There is a door that opens up here. We're gonna go this way. I think it was this way. We're gonna go around and collect our jewels here. I think this is the room with the jewels, if I remember correctly. I could be completely wrong. Granted, I may be. Let's see. Are you the room that I'm thinking of? I actually don't think I am. I don't think you are the room I'm thinking of. Never mind, you are the room I'm thinking of. Let me see here. I think this, like, is okay. I think because it's, like, it will block the passageway. Okay, like, literally right there. And then we have to go do this. Run, Jill. Run. Run. Game. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is so awful of how that happened. That's like, again, that's like, this is literally like the only time where I'm like, I really despise these controls. Okay. We're gonna go through this. Oh my god, I wish it just stopped. I'm not gonna make it. Okay, it's not gonna work. I do have to push it one more forward though. Ain't gonna lie, I got kind of scared there. There we go. One more forward and it should be able to just let me press it. Oh my god. Dog, these controls, man. And not even the controls, it's the camera. Because the camera, like, flops the controls. It's like, dog, I know what I need to do. It's just, like, I swear to God, if I would have died here because of the flipping, I would have lost it. There we go. We should make it now. There we go. Woo! Okay. Wow, that was bad. That took a lot longer than I thought. I'll gladly take that. I think that was everything in this room item-wise. Yes. We go down here, and then we grab you. And I think we open you up and we get that medallion thing. Yes. Metal. Not medallion. Metal. And then we get you here. Not the crazy. Well, that's awful. The poor man, Trevor, who passed away here. Okay. And then we can go down into this basement area. And hopefully not go crazy down here. Oh, I forgot. This place is the fucking dog shit area. With the bitch-ass spider. Okay, shotguns. Lovely. I'll take it gladly. Oh my god. Oh no, she's gonna... We're poisoned. Fuck me. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Okay. I gotta keep tabs of her thing. Okay. Okay. Hypothetically, couldn't I just go back? Probably, right? Nope, never mind. We got this stuff here. Okay. Gladly take you. Yeah, buddy. I'm not coming back down here, so I don't mind killing you guys down here. Okay. We're using so much shotgun shells, it's not even funny. Okay. Take that gladly. I don't even remember what was behind here. Okay. Oh, it was to switch out the power supply. That's what was down there. I was like, I don't remember what was like here in the corner. Okay, so the elevator's working again. What is in this area that's still left? I want to try to like take everything. Oh, Raccoon City. Mainly because I need everything I can get my hands on now. Between those fucking spiders and that zombies. Was there nothing left over here? Huh. I wonder what it was that's down here that I'm missing. Can't tell. Okay. Oh well. No love lost. No love found. I do remember this place being kind of ass a bit. Yes, and then this just leads back upstairs, which is fine. Gladly take you. Yes, buddy, I know, I know. Oh, to you too. Yes, we'll use the elevator. I don't think, if I remember correctly, that the only thing like in this area is the battery, a magnum ammo, something else, if I remember correctly. I think. There's something around that corner. Yep. Okay, this is actually really a good supply here of stuff. There we go. Our zombie wisdom of the day. Yeah, that ass dog. My typical over complicating things is to make things the light of something. Oh man. Oh god. The okay, dude, I can understand you. Like that guy, you know? Oh, there's one of you. Okay. Is it just unlocked? Wait, unlock. Fuck, I wasn't unlocked. I didn't know. Fuck. I didn't want to open it. I didn't want to open this. Oh, never mind. I did want to open this. I lied to myself. Hee hee. Okay. Oh, wait. One of these is shotgun shells. Oh, lovely. Yes. I will gladly take that. Okay. And there's grenade launchers. Oh my god. We're in business, baby. We are in business. And a bat. Oh my god, a stun gun. Okay. You know what's kind of like funny? I have like 2 stories to tell. One is actually kind of very serious in the sense of what's happening for it. The other one's kind of just really, how do I say this? Kind of funny, kind of just, I can't believe this is how people are, I guess. The first serious one is kind of very morbid to be doing this over this type of game. But I think about now, ooh, I would say at this point a week ago. Sorry, I'm trying to think of my layout if I want to proceed or not. About a week ago, give or take. Unfortunately, about like 30, 40-ish minutes away from where I live, a house exploded. Unfortunately, due to a gas leak, which is super unfortunate. Luckily everyone made it out okay. I think the only person that like got hurt was somebody in the house. They jumped from a second story house and they got like scrapes and stuff like that, I think. But they were okay. They were released the same day. Uh so, you know, obviously that's horrible. Obviously. The thing of it is, I think about, it wasn't yesterday, but it was the day before. I think it was Thursday or Wednesday at this particular point where we got a really weird alert on our phones like, hey, the air in your area is kind of fucking ass, to put it nicely, right? We were like, huh, I wonder. Fuck. Oh my god. My bad. I wasn't expecting to get jumped by this guy here. What I was trying to say was I wasn't, you know, we kind of figured that area was like, air was ass. We couldn't figure out why and stuff like that. Come to find out, that gas leak and stuff like that, was never found out where the gas was coming from and stuff like that. So that whole area's been under like evacuation since last Monday. And the gas leak is like getting worse to the point where it's like kind of affecting our air in the area a bit, to an extent, I would say. Like it's not bad, but it's starting to affect the like the air population and stuff like that, like on Thursday when we actually got out and to go around, I could feel it in my nostrils, and it was really bad, the potence of it, which is awful. Oh yeah, no, it's really sad and stuff like that. And yeah, Yegi said, I'm so glad everyone made it out okay, right? Like I'm glad no one should have done it. I think what's kind of like what is bad, like what's making this thing worse is, yeah, they are super deadly, especially like CO2, when you can't, if you don't have like an updated like thing for it, it can be very bad if you don't have your thing updated to protect yourself from it. Like it could be a very bad thing if you don't have your thing updated. A very bad thing. But to make matters, like I said, they can't figure out where this gas leak is coming from in that general area. So that's already a bad sign in itself. The issue is, and what I guess the local government's kind of pissed off about, because I guess they're kind of upset that, I think it was the person in charge said this, that is like kind of leading the investigation and stuff. I think it was them that said this. They basically said, it's kind of the local government's fault, because what had happened is, how do I word this without getting too crazy? The pipes basically were done in the like 1950s, 40s, I think, something along those lines. And the house that was above, the pipes in this area were built or laid in there in like the 1940s, 50s, something like that. And the houses were built in the 1980s or 90s ballpark range, right? And those pipes have never been checked or refurbished or redone in any shape or form till this thing happened. So our local government's kind of like really pissed about that shit. That the person came out and said it, but at the same time, like a lot of people, even myself included, were like, well, if you're mad about it, why was nothing done in the first place? You know? And stuff like that. So it's kind of, they're pissed about their own like faults and stuff like that. No, dead ass. Like it's insane because, and yeah, see, like hearing about people who get killed for CO2 leaks is so sad, man. Because hearing about how people go during CO2 leaks, it's awful, absolutely awful, right? Like it's I don't even want to think about how that goes, right? Because it's just awful. But you've got to be fucking with me, man. Jeez. But yeah, like outdated infrastructure is something, for some reason, that just isn't getting accounted for something like this, and it's kind of sad to think about. Like for my general area, we are all right in the sense of things are more they're old, but they are modern to an extent, right? The thing of it is, that's not going to stop people from worrying, obviously, as it shouldn't. You should always be on your toes when it comes to these things, unfortunately. What is kind of like bad, however, oh nice, grenade shells, I'll come back for this. It's just that like the government, I think, was supposed to do an inspection, or they're supposed to be doing these inspections and stuff like that, and it just never came and stuff. Because I think what the proper procedure, at least here, is supposed to be, is that you are supposed, if the pipes are that old, you have to, like, of course, vacate the house and stuff like that. But the government has to pay for you to, one, vacate your house, but also pay for you to live in a new location and stuff like that. And everyone's kind of like under the assumption like, oh, they just didn't want to pay, which obviously kind of sounds like it, right? So it's one of those things where it sounds like it's a local government issue. Will it get fixed? I mean, it has to get fixed, right? Like, they have to go and like fix this gas leak. They can't just ignore it. I think what I'm trying to say is that, like, will they do justice by the people that have like lost their homes and stuff like that, or will they try to find a nice little loophole to just be like, you know, hey, this actually isn't our fault at all. Yeah, exactly. It's not a far-fetched thing, because I bet you what will happen is they'll find some sort of like loophole and stuff like that, and it will get completely voided. But it's one of those things where, like, now a family doesn't have a home. They've lost their home. Another sad thing is, though, the whole area also can't be in their homes right now, which really sucks. And the thing of it is, what is starting to make people really mad, and I 100% agree with the people upset about this. They are, what's it called, still having to pay rent, and the people that own the land are still saying like, hey, you still owe rent here and stuff like that, but we don't care that you aren't living here right now. Which again, a part of me is like, okay, and this is a very, very small part of me, is like, okay, I get it. Like, in a normal circumstances, like, if you were to go on vacation, bills still happen, right? Even if you were to leave it for a month, the house you still have to pay bills for certain things in the house. Understandable. The big chunk of me is like, dog, this place has been evacuated because there is a gas leak and stuff like that. The people who are renting, some of them, I don't know if they own their properties or not like that. I don't look into that. That's none of my business. But these people aren't living there because of a major crisis and stuff like that. They are forced out of their homes. They're not willingly leaving their homes here right now and stuff. So I don't see why they would have to pay. But again, that's like one of those really, really odd, like, how do I word this? It's one of those really shitty things that are just, for some god awful reason, a part of normal society now. Okay, dog. These motherfuckers are just camping that stupid thing I need. Which sucks. Like, the whole situation's awful. I'm just glad that people got out okay. They are alive. And, you know, right now, the only one that got hurt is recovered. He or she, I don't remember who it was, I think, like, jumped into a pile of bushes, and the worst thing they got was like some really bad bruising, and I think like their pinky broke or something. I don't remember fully, I'm sorry, but that was like the best worst case scenario of the whole thing. The other story that I want to tell, um it's been about, I think, a week now, because I remember, so the funny thing is that it's my friend lives somewhat near there. I have a friend that lives somewhat near there, and I also have a family near there, and they like called me or they texted me and were like, "Hey, did you hear what happened in our area?" I'm like, "No, what's going on?" They're like, "Oh, a house exploded." And this happened last week, but they're like, "Oh, we aren't getting evacuated because our general area is fine." Awesome, right? Um and then about Wednesday, this past Wednesday. So this happened on Monday. The explosion happened on Monday the 9th. On Wednesday the 18th, we got like a weather alert from our weather Apple thing. Like, hey, the air and the gas, like the air in your area is really bad. If you can stay inside, stay inside. And we were kind of confused about why, because if you on the Apple weather thing, you're able to click on it lets you look at the weather sort of thing in your area. We checked it and it was literally just like the general area of where we were. And we couldn't figure out why and stuff like that because I work in the same facility where I live, same area. And we went to like our local news app and stuff like that to pull it up, and they're like, "Oh, it's coming from that gas leak because apparently the explosion like still had polluted the air, but two, they haven't found out where that gas leak is coming from exactly from at all." And I checked, there's no updates today, and as far as Friday was concerned, it doesn't sound like they've made much of any progress either. Which, you know, uh, uh, like the thing of me is like I get it. This is a very serious situation. Um, this stuff takes time. I wouldn't want no one to rush this, miss something that could be extremely vital down the road, right? Obviously. The thing of it is that they basically were like, we have no idea where this thing is. Like the house that actually exploded, it did explode because of a gas leak, but they're not sure if the pipes that are causing it was directly the ones that were underneath the house where it was coming from. Because the all the like equipment that they have and stuff is still detecting a heavy leak coming from somewhere. They have a general area pinned down, but the thing of it is they have no idea the exact location of it. Which, again, don't want to rush people, but it's been a week and a half now at this point. So it's like, fuck. On a more brighter note, more I this one's kind of like I don't know how you would like talk about this. This happened Wednesday as well. On on Wednesday, I went to my local comic shop to pick up some of my comics I usually get, like Absolute Batman. I had Corpse to pick up, and the comic that's in the center of this story is called White Sky. So, for anybody, what White Sky is, it's a brand new comic. It's the author of it is actually the person who did the Infamous games, which the Infamous games I think are very fun. I've enjoyed them. Uh, I think they're very fun games, right? Oh, what the hell? How do I get in here? Um, I've known about this particular comic, I would say for about a month or so, give or take, where it was going to be coming out, like a month and a half, something of those lines is when I figured out that it was coming out, and it piqued my interest. Um, Long story short of how about what infamous White Sky is, it's kind of like a post-apocalyptic world where um basically the sky has gone completely white and these ghosts roam the areas now. If you get touched by one of these ghosts, you basically get, I guess best way to put it, you kind of get vaporized to an extent, right? Um Long story short, I read issue 1. I think it's a pretty cool concept. There was nothing that really stuck out throughout the first chapter, first issue, whatever you may want to call it. I thought it did its job pretty well. Um the thing of it is that's kind of funny is my local comic shop, when I put this to pick up, I remember the guy saying, "Hey, keep this face down till you leave." And I was just like, okay. I was a little confused because my local comic shop, they usually just give you comics have like cover A's and stuff like that, which is like the normal cover. And literally the cover A is there's nothing wrong with it. It's literally the father and daughter on the front page holding up their guns. Like I was just like a little confused by what he meant by that, but I was just like, okay, maybe I'm missing something. Yeah, vaporize is probably the nicest way I could put it. They like it's um I think there's a different term to it specifically in the comics. I just can't remember it. So I just put vaporize there just like as the placeholder for now. I think there is a specific term that is used in the comics. I just don't remember right now. Um but it was funny. So my comic person at the shop said like, "Hey, just keep this face down till like you get to your car or at least till you get home." And I was like a little confused because like I said, cover A, there's nothing like crazy on it. There's just like the person, like the dad and the daughter that this comic is centering around on the cover holding their guns, and they're like the cover's basically white and it's just them that are standing out in color. So I get home, read it, and like I said, I thought it was okay. I didn't like hate it. I thought it was pretty good. So I was a little confused and I looked it up. I came to find out, let me see the current thing that's happening right now. I come to find out that they actually, people didn't know this comic came out. And I think what happened was, yeah, it's still, okay. People didn't know this comic was coming out. And so a lot of people, I guess, found out later in the day that this is a really cool comic. You should check it out. Yada, 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 right? Found out that it was being resold online for like $50. And mind you, the comic itself only costs like $4. I know that's not like the craziest thing in the world. And I'm just pulling it up right now. Yeah, the like some of the latest sold is like 45, 50, 40. It's in that ballpark. So it was for me, I was just like, what the fuck? Like and the craziest thing was is that like I saw on Twitter when I looked it up on Twitter too, because I was like, what is wrong with this to make my guy tell me not to like flip this over? There's people on Twitter who were like, oh, I bought like 10 to 15 of these. If you want one, let me know. And I'm thinking to myself, dog, is it really this deep? Like, we all want to, like, I didn't realize this was such a huge thing. I mean, shout out to my comic shop for telling me. I guess he was like afraid. Like, I don't live in like a very bad area, but I also, you know, I don't live in, I don't live in a bad area. So it's like, not I wouldn't expect it to happen because also where this shop is located, there's like cameras all over the place and stuff like that. So it's kind of like anything were to happen, they would get caught. And also, we have a lot of police people there. So if something were to happen, they would probably get caught really quickly. Yeah, I hit a gold mine, apparently, without even really knowing. I got it because the guy who did the Infamous games on the PlayStation was writing it. And I liked his games. I thought the games were pretty cool, so I was like, let me check out the comic he's making. I guess I hit a rapid gold mine with thinking that without even knowing. Which is which is insane to think about. Like I never expected to like hit a gold mine off trying to read something from a person who I thought made some really cool stuff. You know? Like I just wasn't expecting that, I guess. It is very cool. Like I said, the premise right now is very interesting. There's nothing crazy happens in the first issue so far. Um Jeez. Hey, let me finish this thought real quick. Let me get down here. And I'll finish this thought. Like again, I think it's gonna be good. I can't deny that. But I don't get this notion to resell it for that high. Especially since the publisher came out like later that day, and said, we're gonna reprint this. Don't worry, we're reprinting it. And I think the next cover, like the reprint drops next month or something. Because I guess what happened was like people found out that a lot of people knew this was coming out on this past Wednesday. And I guess people took that advantage to scalp those comics and stuff like that from people. Which is like, again, I hate scalpers. I think scalpers ruin a lot of hobbies and stuff like that for normal people and stuff. But it was going to get a reprint and stuff like that. Yeah, like no, it's getting a reprint. They confirmed it. They were like, "Oh, we are reprinting this," because they were like, "We know people want this and stuff like that." Like they're not doing this to just, we're not going to let this slide, basically. Like we're going to make sure people are able to read this. And even if you can't like physically pick it up, you know, there's sources where you can actually read it. There's also their online thing, which is actually like helps out a lot with trying to read stuff like this. But they are very well equipped and stuff like that. The thing of it is with this company, which I think it's Image Comics off the top of my head, they are very good with reprinting things if you can't get your hands on stuff like that. I feel like if you can't find something in the stores, typically is the key word here. They are very good with reprinting things, and if they ever make like a huge collection of it, their whole collection stuff is usually on the more cheaper side of stuff compared to like DC comics and Marvel comics, which is always good, right? We like things that are like, I wouldn't say like cheap, but things are like consumer friendly, so people are able to like pick up books if they really want it, and they reprint things that are in high demand and stuff like that. Like they don't shy away from letting things sit. If they get enough like people to back something, they will go and reprint it and stuff like that. Like there's another comic that I wanted to pick up. I didn't know what it was, but it came out recently and it keeps like selling out like immediately. They've reprinted it, like this is going to be the third time they've reprinted it, and they said if they keep selling, they're going to like continue to print more, because if there is a demand for it, they will reprint. But if that demand slips, you know, obviously they're not going to print for it. But it's getting like its third reprint and stuff like that. So it's like on a very good track to, hopefully I can pick it up. We'll see. and stuff. Worst case scenarios, I'll just read it online. You know, that's like the worst case scenario, which I wouldn't be mad about. It's just like scalpers just ruin things, man. They really do, and it kind of sucks because I think in this case it like just picked on people who I guess weren't familiar with the release date for this for some reason, which is kind of funny because I felt like it was kind of known for a bit. Because like I don't know, I think it's because I followed it because of the person, but I think like people didn't realize who was actually writing it, so I think that's what caught people off guard and stuff. I don't know. It's weird. And like the thing of it is like this company, this publisher company is kind of pretty good about advertising their stuff from what I've seen and stuff like that. Like usually anytime you pick up one of their books and stuff like that, they will talk. They will dedicate like upcoming projects that are coming out later that year, projects that are coming around next week, or projects that are hitting the shelves next month. Like they tell you like a lot of times of projects that are dropping, projects that are coming out. They don't shy away from letting you know this is what's happening with the company. Here's what we're working on. Here's the stuff that's coming out. Make sure you talk to your local comic shop to see if you want it. Like they're very, in my opinion, they try to be one with the customers. If you were to ask me, if that makes sense, which I really like. I appreciate it. It makes like trying to find some of their stuff, especially like they do a lot of Godzilla stuff, so that's why I'm like a big fan. I like my Godzilla. So they do a lot of that stuff. So I'm glad. It just I don't know, man. I feel like in this case, I think what people are expecting or what I think what it is, right? And this might sound crazy or might sound a little weird. I think people put like these huge expectations on this comic to think that it's going to be like the next Walking Dead or the next Invincible, where, oh, I gotta have this now because I can cash out on this down the road with having an issue number one. Because to be in fairness, like I think a Walking Dead issue number one first printed and an Invincible first printed, I think they're like $1,000 if you have it, right? But the thing of it is that like if you go into every comic, or I think this kind of goes like for not just comics in general, but just like anything in particular, if you go into it expecting it to be XYZ of something really popular, I feel like you're just gonna get burnt. Because not only would you like fork out a lot of cash for something like that, it's not like you have to keep them in pretty good conditions and stuff like that. And if you want to keep that stuff in like really, really, really nice conditions, especially like if it's a book, books are very hard to take care of. If you want to do something like that, you gotta like spend a good chunk of money to keep it maintained and stuff like that. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I think they like are putting like this expectation that this book is going to be like one of those things where could it be? Maybe. I can't say for sure because it's only the first chapter. Right? And like I said, it sounds like an interesting idea. The first chapter is a very cool setup. I like the characters. Uh, I like the daughter more so. She seems like she has a lot to offer. The dad seems like typical dad, last dad to save his daughter type thing. I hope he does get more stuff to shine and stuff. And like the idea is cool, but I don't know if it could be like those. See, I feel you because I can't even lie. Like there are things where I feel like I fall victim to it in the sense of reading manga and maybe watching anime and stuff where I used to be, because I used to be like that too, where I would sometimes want to purchase a manga book where I'm like, oh, this is gonna be the next best thing and stuff like that. And it just turns out to be kind of like, eh. Which, you know, you got burnt on it. I got burnt on it. It is what it is. I just, I don't know. I do feel you because I've done it before. It's just like it's very. I just don't. I think the thing of it is, for me, I don't see myself like going to a store and like buying 10 to 15 of the same stuff. I think that's where my line gets drawn. Like if I get hyped for something, like for me, right? If a super limited edition Near Automata thing were to drop, right? I would probably try, if I had the funds and the means to do it, to get it. But I'm not gonna go buy like 10 to 15 of them and then try to resell online for like a markup price to people and stuff like that. Because for me, it just doesn't make sense, right? I first of all, it's a huge financial risk of doing, because markets, if you go by like, if we were to go like, oh, you have to follow the market of this thing, markets fluctuate like crazy. They're not the same as they are every day, you know. It may, like, if for example it may have cost you, like, one of them costs $500. As soon as it hits the shelves, maybe it drops to like 350. It's kind of like TCG cards, I guess. Where, you know, we see it a lot in Pokemon right now, where people are scalping Pokemon because they are like, oh, there's these like super limited cards in this set that are only available for, I don't know. I haven't bought any Pokemon cards in a long time, but like these are these super rare cards. Uh so on and so forth. And then like the like retail value is like 60, and then if you buy that product off secondhand, it's like 180. Like, I don't understand why you wouldn't want to just, I don't know. Some people make a business out of it, I guess. You know, it's very odd. I guess for me, like, I just don't see myself doing it because, like, I see so much of the risk. Like, there is, like, obviously there is a big reward. Like, if you bought something for $60 and sell it for 180, you've made $120 in profit, right? That's without tax. But there's also the rare chance that, let's say, for example, it drops in value to like $80. And let's say you sell it on eBay. You have to pay, I think, obviously it depends on weight and stuff like that for the product you're shipping out. But typically, I would say shipping $3 to $5, let's say, right? And then with tax, we'll add on that. So let's say, at least we're here where I live. That's already $7 extra, hypothetically speaking, right? So that's $67 there together. So you go to resell that, and you only make a profit of, I just realized I also went kind of the wrong way. I wanted to go the other way for my item box, but it is what it is. You're only making $11 a profit, and that's not including like the time it takes you to, one, go to the store, gas, to go to the store, and to go to your shipping department. Like, there's a lot of variables and stuff like this, where mathematically I just can't justify really doing it. Like, I do have things in my personal like thing here, like in my collection of stuff I collect, I read, some of my vinyls, some of my games are valuable and stuff like that. But if I just don't feel the hassle to one really sell them, but also two, the cost to sell them is like kind of negates me from trying to do that, I guess. I don't know. Just scalpers are weird, man. They really are. And if anyone ever comes across this, I hope you, if you were a big fan of trying to hopefully read this comic, I hope you are able to read it. Because reading shouldn't be gatekeeped. Also, I don't believe reading should ever be gatekeeped at all. Like, it's one of the last things I think should ever be kept behind closed doors. Actually, I'm going to save here too, just in case I die, which I hope I don't. But we've done a lot of progress, so I don't want to lose it. But yeah. I just can't imagine gatekeeping reading. It's just... why? Why would you ever want to do that? There's people who need to read, and reading is just really fun. And stuff like that. Oh my god. Hopefully, though, that the second printings... For some reason, people don't like second printings. They don't tend to go towards them and stuff like that. For whatever reason. So if you are a person who was looking forward to this, I hope you're able to get a second printing at least. Because at least then, you can... How do I switch this? Okay, I guess I'll just use my dagger. Or my stun gun. The printer revolution. Dog, dead ass, dog. Like, gatekeeping reading is insane to me. Like, what? Like, dog, come on now. Come on. Like, thank God we actually, like, invented things where it wasn't gatekeep to just certain, like, people of power and stuff like that. People were actually able to read things that were happening in the world and stuff like that. Like, thank God we got past that point in life, in history. Because holy fuck, dog. That shit was ass. Like, thank God it was able to hit the markets and people were able to read, understand life, understand literature, and get where we are now. That's why it's so important to actually just read in general, too. It helps out so much and try and understand the world. And I'm not going to talk like I'm some professional reader here, because I'm not. I barely... You've seen it here. I could barely sometimes even fathom a fucking sentence properly together. But, like, it's just like one of those things where it's like, dog, why the fuck are we really gatekeeping this? Of all things. Oops, I didn't want to do that. But who knows? Who in the hell knows anymore? Oh god. Okay. Take this. That is that for this puzzle. Oh man. Okay. Let's leave here. Thank God for printers, dog. I don't see many of them around anymore, but they're real ones. They are real ones. They have revolutionized us as humans. Thankfully. Thankfully. Actually, give me a second. Okay, nothing. Speaking of, like, the printer stuff, this is another, I wouldn't say off-topic thing. I don't know why I said printer, but I'm reading, or starting to read, the Monogatari stuff with Kiso Monogatari, and I'm enjoying the book so far. It's just Agaragi's dog. Some of his dialogue is just so... It's so how do I put this? I swear to God, if it wasn't for his like sexual contents and stuff like that, the books would be gas. But there's so many times. There's like literally like 2 pages just dedicated to certain scenario that I'm just like, dog. What are we doing? What are we doing? Like, and it's just, oh my God, dog. I'm almost done with it. I would say maybe like 2 to 3 more days, and I might be completely done with it. But, dog, I swear, man, he's doing the book more harm than good. And it's just like, man, you can't do this to me. Because like I said, it's a good book if you are able to get past just like those certain sections in it where he's just like doing this crap and stuff like that. If you're able to get past those sections, it's a good book. It's a good book. But damn, Algaragi, why are you like this? Why are you like this? I still plan to read probably the other ones and stuff like that. Just because I got the box set for like really cheap, the first season of the novels for like really cheap. So I hope so. The thing of it is that I watched like the Monogatari stuff like when I first really started getting back into anime. So I think like what it is that like that stuff was just like, oh, this is normal to be like seeing and reading about and stuff like that. And I guess as I've gotten older, I'm like, dog, we can do without certain dialect about this stuff. Like, dog, they're like, I won't, there's just like, there's dead ass like 2 pages tossed talking about a girl's underwear, dog. And I like skipped like those pages a bunch because like as soon as he started going on this like tangent, I just immediately just started skipping it because I'm like, dog, I don't want to read this. Like, I don't, first of all, I don't care. Two, I don't want to read this. Like, stuff like that. I, I don't need to read that. Like, what? Like, if I wanted to read this, or if I wanted to do something of the sorts, right? There's other avenues for me to like get the job done. I don't need to read it in this novel about vampires. Okay, why am I not grabbing this properly? But we'll see. I thought it would get better. It's gotten somewhat better and stuff like that. There are a few things that are still kind of annoying to deal with, but it is what it is, right? We'll see how it goes. I still want to read, excuse me, the rest of the series because I've always heard the novels were always really good, and we'll go from there. I still plan to like read the first season at least, and then we'll see what happens. But we'll see. I want to just know. See, that's the thing. It's like I don't know. Dog, that's how I feel with like the Monogatari stuff. It's just like, dog, what are we doing here? Like what am I looking, or not what am I looking at? It's just like, what am I reading about? Cause I don't remember if this piece is like supposed to move or whatnot. It's just like, what are we doing? Right? Like, I get it, right? Like, I do think I may be at a really odd stance on this and stuff like that, where maybe like I think it's okay to sometimes joke about that stuff as long in a consenting manner and as long as every party involved is like okay with it and stuff like that. I think the issue is when it's over the top and unnecessary and stuff like that. But holy fuck, dog. Is it like, yeah, dog, light novels, there's a reason why they get this fucking like thing to them where like people are always joking about them. And lo and behold, this one is not holding back and stuff like that. And again, it's like, if you're able to get past, if you're able to get past the stuff that it's doing, there's actually a very interesting or a good story in here, right? A very interesting story. It's got an interesting setup. There's a lot of interesting stuff happening. Have at it, right? It's just like you have to get past those particular parts and stuff like that, where if someone were to tell me I can't read this because of how these people are acting, I would understand, right? Like, I would completely understand. I am butchering this fucking puzzle awful. I remember the first time this was like super easy, and now I'm like at a loss to how to do this. But like, I would completely understand, because even me right now with it, I'm like, dog, Agaragi, like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, what are we doing, brother? What are you trying to do here? Like, are we trying to save the day, or are we like just doing whatever the fuck we feel like? Because if that's the case, dog, okay. Hold on. I think I see it now. It's supposed to go like this. No. It's not supposed to. How is this, dog? How did I do this puzzle the first time? I don't remember. Hold on. We're gonna restart. We're gonna restart this puzzle. But, God, dog. This one's like setting up the... Why am I not able to grab this? Is my mouse not working? No, it is working. Why am I not able to click on this? Okay. Like, every time I get like interested to read light novels, I'm like, oh yeah, light novels seem like a very cool and interesting thing to read because, well, they're light novels. There's some, like, 86 is something I'm, like, interested in reading. ReZero. And then I get crap, like, I want to say crap, but, like, there's the Monogatari stuff that's happening right now, and I'm, like, thinking to myself, dog, can I put myself through this? Can I do this to myself? To read stuff like this on a daily, if it continues on this path. But from what little I remember of the Monogatari stuff, it does continue like that for a fair bit. Dog, I keep... No, go over here. I need to fix you. Okay, yeah, you're good. No, I didn't... Oh my god. Okay. But it's so interesting, man. It's funny, but it's just like, dog, what are we doing? Dog, I can't imagine what the fuck that has going on in it. And like, I don't even want to know, to be nice about it. Like, I generally like am like for people reading what they want, but I generally just don't see myself ever. The web novel, no, don't quit. Everything that I've like seen and again, learning about things and stuff like that about it. I've never wanted to not participate in something ever and stuff like that. Okay, I know how to lay this out. I just need to figure out how to do this. But oh my god. See, that's the thing. I'm like super interested in reading the ReZero stuff because for me, I think ReZero is very interesting. I still have a very good interest in ReZero. It may not be the same level of interest I've had with it maybe like a few years back, but I still want to try and read it. The thing of it is that like, will it still hold up, I guess is the best way to put it. Is it still something I'm like going to enjoy? Stuff like that, I guess. Because I think ReZero is another one of those things. Same thing like the Monogatari stuff, where it's actually has a very cool premise and stuff like. I'm like trying to. There we go. No, fuck. It's like such a small. There. Okay. Where I still think ReZero is pretty cool and stuff like that. Like I still want to try and get into it, but I just hope that it still holds. Fuck. Okay. There we go. I just hope that it's like good. I guess if that makes sense. Like it still has the expectations that I want. Okay. Perfect. There we go. That puzzle took so fucking long. Just because I just couldn't figure out the exact layout of it. Like I still think ReZero could be very good. I hope it can be very good. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't watched like the latest anime for it, so I don't know if it's like still holding up. I'm again, I haven't keep tabs on it because it's just been something that wouldn't say I've avoided. It's just something that isn't like on my particular radar right now of like things I would want to participate in or things that I want to read or watch at this particular. I mean, reading I want to read in it, but watching it, I just don't want to do it right now. I guess is the best way to put it. Even though I don't know why I did that, but we'll see. I still would like to read more light novel stuff, but you know, my expectations for light novels have just like, I hate to say it like this, just have like for this first reading of Kizu Monogatari have just like dropped and stuff like that. Like of course I've seen like all the jokes people make about light novels and stuff, and especially their like long ass names. But I don't know. I just didn't think they were like this. And again, I kind of remember vague things about the Monogatari stuff going into it. I just didn't realize it was like this, I guess. Or just didn't remember it was like this. But we will prevail. Like I said, I'm almost done. I think I should be done with it. You know, I really don't know. I want to say maybe Monday, maybe Tuesday. I don't know. I'm not gonna rush it, obviously, but I like think it would be around then when I'll be able to finish it. Think is the extremely key word in this, because if the storm actually happens and I lose power and stuff like that, oh, I'll be able to just sit back and read the whole time, right? But if, things are like normal, then, I will get done probably on Tuesday, something like that. It does have some interesting word plays. I will say that, but I think okay, so the thing I will say, at least in the English version that I'm reading, it says that let me see here because I have the book on my desk. It says it has 344 pages. I think that not the issue. I think one of the problems is that it's so hard to translate, but some of it's coming through and some of it isn't, at least in the English text and some of that. Because there's a lot of like so far there's some sentences that just fall off, but also the way the dialogue happens. So like it says it's 344 pages, but the thing of it is that I don't know if it's the way Japanese novels are written or if it's just the way it's translated. Let me see if I can try to find something. There's a back and forth in here between I think Agaragi and Mimi Oshino, where the dialogue I could like the way they have the dialogue set up would probably be in a regular English book like half a page. But it takes 2 pages, a page or two, something like that, I think, of Jim just talking, where if it was an English thing, it would probably be like half a page. And it's because it's like, I think what it is that like English novels or English books so far have like this thing where like they describe a lot of like features and the text and stuff like that to try to get like more expressions out. Whereas in this, at least right now, they have like this fair bit of they go through like these segments where it's just a back and forth and there's no like Ron is giving like an expressive take on how to read Kiso Monogatari, stuff like that. It's just like a more of a back and forth talk about certain things. And in some regards, that isn't a problem. I'm not saying that's a problem, but it's yeah, exactly. I think that's like the issue right now is that there is some do feel like there is some dialogue in here that is kind of lost in translation a bit. And again, I'm no expert on translating or anything of the sort. I forgot, I gotta get the crank too. But the thing of it is, it's I think some of it is getting lost in this it's kind of weird to say, but some of it is getting lost in the sauce where certain dialects are just not hitting I think the way they should, but it's still getting across, if that makes sense. Yeah, so see, like you said right there with the one that you talked about, I think that's like what my current issue is. Yeah, I heard the same thing. Like the translator did their absolute best. I think the thing of it is just Monogatari in general is just from what I understand, it's one of the more harder novels to have translated, and it's just like because of the word plays and stuff like that. And I'm not going to blame the translators for this, right? Like I will not do that. They did their absolute best. But you can kind of tell through certain dialogues and stuff like that, and the certain like things that are happening, and the certain things, the way things are like said, that there probably was a different wording there or something of sorts. Oh, this is the Brad thing. Interesting.
Future Brad, can you hear me?
If that makes sense, because
Shit, it's broken.
it's it's just like one of those things where like I don't know what necessarily word what it originally was, but you can tell, especially through the one character Oshino, where you can tell he has like this charismatic approach to him, and he uses very different dialogue. Like he has a very different dialogue like thing compared to like everybody else. Like his dialogue is extremely I want to say extremely. It is very different from everybody else. Very different. And I feel like his dialogue is of that regard of he probably had different um stuff that was in the books compared to where it is now. Like originally. Cuz his dialogue is like it's funny, but it also you can tell that he has like a completely different personality compared to everybody else, and he uses like verbiage that is thought provoking. Like he talks about like there's a certain thing in here where he talks about like humanity and like how if you go there's sometimes a line that you cross that you can never because I won't spoil it, but there's a certain line in there he talks about humanity because of a certain instance that's happening in the book. But it's you can tell his dialogue about humanity could have been altered a bit, and this English translation may not be his full thing, I guess is the best way to put it. Yeah, and see that's what I really like about it is that there's a lot of character descriptions and stuff like that in here. Like good character descriptions. I just think that some of it does get lost in the translation a bit. It's nothing huge. Like it's you can still get the same thought across, but you can definitely tell there's something off about it. Yeah, exactly. Like I will never blame like a professional translator for translating books like this because this is like I said, if you're able to get past Agaragi's dialogue and stuff like that, this is a good book, right? Like I would say this is a very good book about a very I wouldn't say niche, but it's about vampires in a way that I just didn't think it would take its approach and stuff like that. You know, obviously I watched the Kizu Monogatari stuff. I've watched Baku Monogatari. I've seen Nizo Monogatari. And I think that's as far as I went with the Monogatari series. And Baku Monogatari season 2, I think I've watched. I think, but it's been so long since I've seen those things. I wanted to read the books, and since they were on sale at the secondhand store for like really cheap, at least season 1 novels were at the store for really cheap, I thought, why don't I get back into the series through reading it? And so far, the reading experience is very good. Like I said, once you get past Agaragi's dialect in certain regards. But once you're able to get past that stuff, it's a interesting book. At least for Kizo Monogatari. You know, at least for Kizo Monogatari, I will say that. For the other ones, I can't speak on just yet because I forgot I can just save here. I'm going to save here because I forget there's something here that really like irked me last time and I don't remember what it was. Um, but there are like there's good in here, and there's some, I don't say bad, but there's just some interesting choices. I guess is the best way to put it, because it's I would say I'm still having a good time with it, and again, the translators are doing their absolute best in it to translate it, and again, I wouldn't. You can, from what my understanding of it is, and I don't have like a huge understanding of how the Japanese wording is for the Monogatari series, but I've always heard that the dialogue for it was, when it was first getting translated to English, the biggest fear that people generally had for it was the translation of it, because it was a hard translation from my small understanding, because of certain ways words are phrased, certain characteristics and stuff like that. And as far as I can tell, for people who have read the Japanese novels and read the English novels and stuff like that, is it the best? No, but it gets the job done, per se. Like, you're able to still grasp the story, you're still able to understand what's happening, and some of the stuff that is there still gets through, but there is that somewhat lost in translation thing that happens with it, which unfortunately I feel like is inevitable and stuff like that.
Is that voice Enrico's?
Yeah?
You're alive.
Stop!
Well, hey, Enrico.
Are you with anybody, Jill?
No, but why?
The stars are finished. Someone is a traitor. Umbrella set us up.
I like how long that took Jill to turn around. She's like, what? Jeez, dog.
Traitor? Who?
Well, I wonder who. It's not like we played through Chris's side of events so far. Oh, jeez. Oh, yes, and see, that was like one of the things. Like, there is a lot of like wording that crosses across the screen, which is always funny to see and stuff like that. I'm like interested to like read it and then see how, what words are going across the screen, to see what's the differences, if I can remember the exact phrasing in the words in the books. Jill, don't do this. Okay. Okay, we're fine. Jeez or Pete's. I think there's like one more of these fuckers here. Yeah, the word flashing is like one of the more interesting things, and I'm like very interested to see how they do that in the series and stuff, and see if I can able to pull out my book and like try to read it as they do it, which I probably won't be able to do it, just to see what, how the wording is changed from translation to translation and stuff like that, because it's obviously going to change a bit. I don't know what that change is, but we'll see, right? Jeez. Okay. Sorry, I gotta lock in real quick. Oh my god, I might die here. Okay. God, that was awful. Such an awful section. I was afraid of that. I was like, as soon as I got in there, I was like, I remember these fucking hunters being here. And I was like, fuck. But I'm very interested to see how the dialogue does change whenever I get a chance to actually boot up and watch again and see how it goes. Because it could be very interesting. It could be very the same. I don't know. I really don't know. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm going to go use El Baño real quick. And also have to grab something. So I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. There's a thing on Twitter. Way back. Dog, that honestly, that's impressive. If you're able to do that, like read off the words as they flash across your screen, you need like a pat on the back, in all honesty. Cause that shit is hard. That shit is hard. Like you have to I remember the first time the words like flashed across to my screen and I was so taken back. I was like, wait, what? Like, I was like, hold on a second. What do you mean? I was just so stun locked by it. that I had to just be like, wait a minute. Give me a second here. Let me try to recoup myself real quick and figure this out. Give me a second. Dog, that's an insane ability. I really wonder if like you could test that out with him and like for example just put it like for just like set him down and like just play like parts of the series like on screen and see if he can just like do it and stuff like that. I would genuinely like to see that. To see if he's able to do that. Because I I can't. I remember like I said the first time I did, I had to go keep like hitting the space bar to watch it. I remember this like super well too. That I was just like, bro, what is this? Like what is happening with this series? Or like I thought I was like watching like tripping myself out by doing so. I just never understood it. And then like as I went on with like watching it, I was like, oh, so this is just like a normal thing for the series to do. No, dog, it was. I dead ass had to do a frame by frame for it because I genuinely just didn't know what I had in store for myself. I didn't. I was like, what the fuck am I like watching? And I think that's why I want to revisit it down the road. Well, obviously I'm going to revisit it, but like I think that's why kind of kicked me to revisit it is because like dog, I'm like thinking to myself, how much of this not junk, but how much of this stuff did I miss my first go around with it from just being totally confused? Because there's probably, I'm pretty sure, like some dialogue choices that I never got, or like certain wordage that I just never picked up on the first go around when it first happened, because maybe I didn't pause it to read, or like certain conversations and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. And that's why I kind of really want to revisit the series to give it that proper watch and stuff like that. Oh my god. I was gonna say, did I just die off that one hit? Okay, big ass fucking spider, dog. Okay, at least for this battle, this doesn't seem too crazy. Just the camera being the camera, I guess. I am interested in that guy's ability. I would like to see if he's able to, like, do this. Also, Mid, before I forget, I remember, like, the other day, we were talking about, like, conspiracy theories and stuff like that. I don't know if you would be interested in this video I watched of, it's about an hour, so I've been watching it over the last couple of days, and I finished it today when I was eating my lunch, where an ex-CIA agent, like, he's one of the whistleblowers in the CIA, or was a part of the whistleblowers in the CIA, talking about, like, his time in there, his recruitment, and stuff like that. If you're interested to listen to some of his stuff and basically he talks in, like, details about, not in detail, but he talked in a little bit about conspiracy theories in general and stuff like that, which was a very funny topic because I was like thinking to myself, we just talked about this. I was like, we just mentioned this the other day. We were just like mentioning this and passing by, and here he is talking about like how conspiracy theories, you know, as crazy as they are, and sometimes they are, they're not necessarily wrong and stuff like that. So it was like, it triggered that my thing and stuff like that. So I was like, I immediately thought about like our conversation about this topic, and I was like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, he was a whistleblower. He basically blew the torture stuff that was happening in the CIA. and stuff. It's a very interesting video. I'm gonna write. Hang on. I'll write myself a reminder and stuff. I'll send you the link to the YouTube channel that has his interview. It's about an hour and a half. Sorry, let me write this in my reminders for around this time. I should send it to you my time later today, but he like goes into in as much details as he legally can because he went to jail for this stuff. But like some of his like talks and stuff like that is very interesting and stuff like that. I will say that. I won't, in case you do end up watching it, I won't spoil it, but it's like it's very interesting. I will say that. And also his interviewer does ask him like what I perceive to be good questions and stuff like that to kind of like, of course, you know, he's under legality and stuff like that where he can't talk about the very nitpicky stuff that I think like a lot of people would want, but he gives you enough to kind of like, oh, you get the idea of what I'm trying to say, right? Like stuff like that. So it is a very, very interesting video, I will say. I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. Interesting that we don't have to put the flamethrower thing here and stuff. So I wonder if I can just scooch into that area. This one particular area? I don't know. Okay, camera, work with me here, buddy. Oh yeah, no, thank you, man. I was just like, when I watched it, because my brother is the one who showed me the video. Or brought it up to me. He's like, hey, you want to watch this? And I was like, oh, sure, I'll watch it. And then like, I would say not early on, but like somewhat early-ish in the thing. I think this is the, yeah. I was just confirming if that was it. He talks about like conspiracy theories and stuff like that, where he more or less is like, hey, I know what, you know, people think of conspiracy theorists and stuff like that, but you know, some of them aren't that crazy. Some of them aren't that crazy and stuff like that. He does talk about I don't know if like Twitch allows me to talk about this certain individual right now with all this climate and stuff, but he talks about somebody in the a certain person that's in files that are coming out around the world. He does get into a discussion about that, and he actually opens up a very interesting, I guess, for me, I found it to be a very interesting choice of how he sees that this particular stuff playing out, if that makes sense. I'm gonna go back to the thing and drop off all this extra stuff because I don't remember very much how much stuff I need to pick up in this next area. And I was just thinking to myself, huh, that is a very, very peculiar way of putting it and stuff like that, I guess. I don't know if peculiar is the word, so yeah. Oh yeah, it sounds like, so hold on. Let me see if I can pull up, because there is a specific point. So this takes place, I think the interview he did takes place about a week or so after January 3rd of this year. It sounds like, because of a certain news thing that happened with us in Venezuela. Again, I don't know what I'm allowed to say on Twitch without them like getting picky about it. But they talk about that certain thing that happened. And again, that opens another interesting dialogue from his perspective of how the CIA works, but also how he knows how other countries work alongside as well, and how this particular event is could down the road be a catalyst to future events, possibly, and stuff like that. It's just interesting to like hear somebody from, you know, the inside that can talk about what they can talk about in such a way that, you know, you don't get the full picture, but there's enough of the breadcrumbs on the table where you can kind of piece things together, if that makes sense. So I will definitely send you the video along the way and stuff like that. I don't know how the interview is like was posted, I think. I don't remember when, but it does take place after the certain thing that happened between the USA and Venezuela and stuff like that. So about, and I remember because I just finished it today because that topic actually came up near the end. It's taken me a couple days to go through it all because I've been basically just like watching it on breaks and stuff like that. I do remember like today's, like, as I was watching it, the last part is that discussion point. It's one of the last discussion points that they have and stuff like that. So it is a very interesting thing. Excuse me, I will say. Need you so I can push this out. I just didn't remember if I needed anything else. I'm keeping the square one on me just because, like, I don't remember if I do need it and stuff. Let's go here so I can flip you, buddy. So, no, not this way. Let me hope also that this isn't, like... It'd be funny if I was, like, trying to do, like... I'm so curious after this to see if I, like... I would like to see, like, what the world record speedrun for this game is, because... it would be so interesting to see and stuff like that. Let me see. Give me a second. I can actually send it to you now. Let me pull it up because my brother's the one who sent me the link, and I can just like forward it to my thing, and then I'll grab the link real quick. I don't remember if that's the exact title. Actually, wait. Yes, I think that is the one. CIA whistleblower. They can see all your messages. Yes, that is the one from a month ago. That is the one that I watched. That's really good. I'm sorry. For some reason, I didn't think that was the one, but it is. I am so sorry. I don't know why I was thinking that the title was something completely different. So that's on me. I am sorry about that. That is on me. I am very sorry. But it is a pretty good video. I've watched it like throughout my breaks, and it's very interesting to see. It's very interesting and stuff like that. And it's interesting in the worst ways possible. Like, it's just wow. Like, I think that's, I don't even know if wow is the right word. I don't even know what word to really use to describe some of the things. Like, some of the things, like, I think we've known about, right? Like, there's certain things that are like, yeah, I mean, like, we've kind of known about this, but there's certain things that I'm like, interesting. Yeah, I think that was the issue, is like I couldn't remember if that was specifically it, because I remember looking at it, and the thing of it is that the thumbnail so the thumbnail is about the guy in the files, but the thing of it is that like the title doesn't match that. So like I remember I was like so confused about what I was like watching or like looking at when my brother first sent it my way. I was like, why does it have this person on the thumbnail, but the title is worded like this? Just to find out that it's like a whole interview that actually does like go over actually everything that it is depicting. And it's like the whole thing that it's doing, it is depicting all of that. So it is like doing all of that and more, which is funny. So thankfully, thankfully you do have the video now. Just don't let them know you're watching it, because they may tap into your phone. Which would be, oh no, guys, my phone is tapped. There is like uh a certain story he talks about. I won't spoil it, but he talks about a certain nation's operation and stuff like that. And one of the things that they did to do something, and I was completely blown away. Blown away in the worst way possible. I was so shocked of how awful they did this because of certain things that happened and stuff like that. I can't say too much about it because like it spoils it, but there is you'll know when you get there of what I'm hopefully trying to convey in this small little sentence of mine and stuff like that. I hope. I just like it felt like I genuinely felt sick at my stomach listening to it. It is 4231 4231 4231 4231 4231 4231. There we go. But man, it is a very interesting interview. It is a very interesting interview. I want to watch more of these interviews from this person because like from like the quick glance that I did, I didn't go through his whole thing,
Barry?
but I was like
I'm glad
looking.
you're safe.
Some of them are interesting interviews I may look into.
A noise I heard brought me down here, but I didn't expect to find a place like this.
A noise? What are you talking about?
Have any idea as to what might be at the bottom?
No.
There's only one way to find out.
Okay, so is Barry gonna come with us? It's interesting. Oh no.
What the hell is that sound?
Don't kill her, man.
Jill, go check it out.
Okay.
Enough surprises for one day. I'll stay here and secure our escape route in case something happens.
Okay.
Dog, you're the one who just joined us. What the fuck you talking about? There's nothing in this area besides the item box. Okay. So what do I don't need the flamethrower, so do I just... What do I do in this situation? Do I just... Hang on. Let me look at this map. Because the thing of it is, you need the flamethrower to access that particular area. But I don't have the flamethrower to access this area, so... Or that area, so do I just go up here? I'm sorry, girl. I'm gonna have to leave you alone there for a second. What is here? I do remember. Oh man, I have to go back and grab. We're gonna do this. So would this drop it? Interesting. Okay. So I guess I get the flamethrower from this to open that door, but do I go back to Barry too? I guess I do. But also there's this up here. I remember there's some Magnum ammo up here. There's a couple things up here. Actually, I could probably take all of this. Yes, we will. I'll gladly take that. I wish we had a high caliber handgun, dog. Like, this shit would be fucking great. Be wonderful to, like, use. Okay. And I'm guessing we go back to Barry and just, I guess, pick up the flamethrower that's coming down, that went down the shaft and stuff. I guess, question mark. Oh, hey there. My bad. I'll go the other way. I don't want to bug you. Let's go this way. And then this way. Right? Yes, it is this way. Okay, perfect. Also, speaking of just like games in general, I saw that all of RE9, Resident Evil 9, got leaked online, and I'm kind of sad about that for people that are really trying. What the fuck, Barry? Okay, fuck him, I guess. Sure. Anyways, I saw all of RE9 leaked online because apparently the rumor is that they gave a code out to someone who is like, I don't know if notorious is the word, but like who has like, who doesn't really care for Resident Evil or something like that. I don't remember the full context, but they gave a code to someone that was like that and they leaked it, I guess, and that's kind of like sad, especially for like people who are really like anticipating the game and stuff. Like obviously I want to play all the Resident Evil games. These games have been really fun so far and stuff like that. But it's like, man, that kind of like sucks for like people who are like up to date, because I've been there's some people who I follow or follow on Twitch who are doing like Resident Evil like super runs and stuff like that, where they are going through all of the RE9 or RE9 all of the RE games before 9 drops. I think it's next week. And they're going like through this like super run and stuff like that, and they're like very passionate about Resident Evil because Resident Evil's been around for a good while now. And from all I've seen, 9 looks like it's going to be really cool to play whenever we get around to it, which will be a good while to get there. But it's kind of sad. It really is sad to see this stuff happen. Especially to like some really good, hard, really die-hard fans and stuff like that. Like, you never like to see that stuff happen and stuff. And like, I don't wish that on anybody. Especially like if you really are a huge fan of it. Yeah, Requiem. It got leaked all online because I guess the rumor is that like they gave a code to someone who's, I don't know, like again, I don't know the full context of it, but they gave a code out to somebody who like didn't like Resident Evil games, I think, and I guess he like just took that advantage that he got and just kind of like put it all out there. And I think even Capcom themselves has come out with like a statement, like really like announcing everything that happened with it. So it's just like one of those things where it's really sad to have seen how this thing came up, but also I think it like, I hope it opens their eyes that they realize who they're giving these like codes out to and stuff like that, because you know it's one of those things where I think if they did a little bit more checking of sorts and stuff like that, they may have realized that, hey, this person may not be somebody in our best interest to do something like this. Like maybe we shouldn't like give this person a code because he doesn't care for the series as much as like someone else does, or he's, you know, he's just not like a fan and stuff like that for whatever reason he's not a fan of it. You know, I didn't look too much into it because I think like if I tried to look too much into it, I would be hitting like territories of spoiler stuff, so I was like avoiding that. But it's sad. It's sad that, you know, here we are about a week out from the release of the game, and unfortunately some people have, it's basically out there and stuff like that. So luckily for me and stuff, I don't watch much Resident Evil content. Um if anything, I think like the most Resident Evil content I would watch is probably like maybe like a super playthrough and stuff like that to see like how people play this game, because like, or like speed run, I guess is the best way to put it. I don't know why I just like made this extra wording for what I want to say is speed run. But like that, because it is kind of like one of those things where I could see someone trying to do a speed run of this and stuff. Like I would be interested in seeing that. I would like to see that because it like opened my eyes up to how this, like, you see things in speedruns you never thought were possible and stuff like that. So it's kind of like one of those things where I'm like, that's where my interest would peak at, to see how that would play out and stuff like that. Oh god, dog. It's kind of funny. We've done all this part with Jill where it took us so long with Chris to do, which is like so funny to see. Let me put this away. Let me take you and take you, if I can find you. There we go. There we are. You are complete now. And we are actually going to save here for today. We got a lot done. Oh, I forgot I didn't pick this up. I think this is the thing that I left in the house. Yes, it is. Okay. Save content. And here. Excuse me. And that's where we save. All right. Thank you, Min, for joining me today. I appreciate it as always. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am going to try to stream tomorrow, as long as the storm that's coming by doesn't, you know, knock out my power. I will hopefully be streaming tomorrow. We might honestly be able to finish Jill's side tomorrow, because all we got to do is go into the laboratory in the basement. We got like a huge chunk of this done, and like what took Chris 5 parts is taking us only 3 with Jill. And that's on a higher difficulty, which is kind of funny. It's really funny. Well, thank you, Min, for joining me. I appreciate it. I don't, this upcoming week is going to be a little weird for streams. I should know my week for the next week, how my stream schedule is going to be, because this week is going to be a little odd. But thank you, Min. I appreciate it as always, and I'll see you tomorrow. Everyone, get your steps in, drink your water, check your posture, and hope, and always remember you're important. There we go. Oh, thank you. I hope the storm is a breeze too. I think what it is right now, it's so weird because there's so many different predictions. Like they're saying it's 100%. It's just like what's gonna happen. Like it's supposed to rain the whole day, it's just like it's gonna get windy, like really windy, and there might be more snow right now. But I hope it passes because there is a chance that it will pass. So we'll see. But thank you, Min, and thank you to anyone who sees this days, weeks, months, years from now. I appreciate you. Bon boy, bon boy, wee, and we will finish probably Resident Evil tomorrow. Yippee! Wow, 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 wow.